All right. Greetings. Good evening. Mark Dixon here in the WFSB Channel 3 First Alert Forecast Center. It is 9:30. It is Thursday evening. It is the 20th of November. We are 2/3 of the way through the month. And recently, of course, things have been chilly. The week started on a blustery note. As expected, that wind intensity has been decreasing. We've enjoyed calmer conditions the past couple of days and a decent amount of sunshine. So, of course, we are now 1 week away from Thanksgiving. And right now, a week from now looks good, but between now and then, we do have some minor swings in temperature, nothing too extreme, and a couple chances for some wet weather. So today across the state, again, keeping with a common theme as of late, running below average, our highs reach the mid and upper 40s. Inland and upper 40s, 49, as you can see here, a very popular figure along the 95 quarter. So these temperatures running about 5 degrees below average, but at least the temperatures were true to what you see on this map here because the wind was not a factor. So what is normal? Normal low is 32. This morning we did start 7 degrees below that. 25 was our low at Bradley Airport. Again, normal high is 50, so 5-6 degrees below that this afternoon. But nowhere near those records for today. So speaking of today, we did see a lot of sunshine, and this is a graphic we'll continue, at least I will continue to show as we head forward in time, because as we move farther from summer, closer to winter, we continue to lose daylight. Bit of a depressing topic. Today, we had the possibility of seeing up to 9 hours and 39 minutes of daylight, and since the summer solstice back in June, we've lost 5 hours and 35 minutes of daylight. So our day is getting much, much shorter. But look at this. By the winter solstice, in 33 days, so just over a month from now, we have an additional 32 minutes to lose. That means in 34 days from now, we start gaining daylight. So just to give you some perspective there, kind of a countdown to when we start increasing the amount of daylight we see. As I mentioned earlier, we're 2/3 of the way through the month of November, and all of those blue tiles correlate to high temperatures below average. So over the past, say, 2 weeks, we've had plenty of days below average as opposed to above. And as we head forward in time, we are expecting temperatures getting back to seasonable levels, if not a little bit above on a couple of occasions. So overall, we're running about 1.5 degrees below average for the month of November to date. So that's the temperature front. Here's a look at precip. You see a bunch of green squares. So we've had somewhat decent frequency of rain, but the rain just really has not been adding up. So we're also running a deficit here compared to normal. But also note, the first weekend of November was dry, but the most recent 2 weekends have featured some sort of wet weather on Saturday and Sunday. So this weekend, there is a chance for a little wet weather early Saturday, but primarily speaking, this weekend will be dry and pretty nice, especially by November standards. So when it comes to the deficits, really highlighting Bridgeport here because we've got a deficit for the month for the meteorological season going back to the beginning of September. But then look at the year, over a foot behind average. Of course, this is the liquid equivalent of anything frozen in tandem with any rain and all rain that we've had, of course. So for the Hartford area, deficit for month, deficit for the season, but still a bit of a surplus dating back to the beginning of 2025. So no substantial rounds of rain coming anytime soon, but we do have some shower opportunities. So as we see it now, tomorrow, Friday, we've reached the end of the week. While we've been bright the past couple of days, we are going to be trending cloudier, but also a bit milder. The weekend, again, mainly dry outside of Saturday morning. We'll show you that with First Alert Futurecast coming up in just a moment. Then next week, as we head toward Thanksgiving, we've got a couple chances for showers. That's our next big thing. Prior to Thanksgiving, some rain showers. And because we are going to be on the mild side, we are talking about rain as opposed to anything icy, wintry, frozen. So we've got around likely late Tuesday, and then the possibility of more showers on Wednesday. For the time being, the state's only live radar, it is scanning clear and dry. And compared to this time last night, we're running several degrees colder. So a look at the actual numbers right now, we're already at or below freezing, basically statewide. The exception is Bridgeport, where we're at 33. So because the wind is calm, there's no wind chill, but that calm wind in tandem with the clear sky and dry air in place, leading to good radiational cooling conditions. So that's allowing those temperatures to continue their downward progression. We've got 31 looking live from Waterbury. It's a tranquil evening, good visibility. There's our view from Hartford, our view from New Haven overlooking the green, certainly quiet night there in the Elm City, and from southeast Connecticut and New London. Dry border to border, great visibility. And while our sky is clear now, you can see off to our west through, say, Pennsylvania. We do have some clouds that are going to be heading in our direction, but otherwise we do remain dry through the end of the week tomorrow. So as you note on our hour-by-hour forecast here, we go from a clear sky to a cloudier sky. That's going to prevent the temperature drop from going much further. So we'll level out essentially here in the next couple of hours once those clouds begin to overspread Connecticut. So forecasting lows in the mid and upper 20s inland, near if not below freezing along the shoreline. So coastal communities should not see much more of a drop. So for the morning drive, not necessarily needing the sunglasses because it is going to be a cloudier start, but roads will be dry, visibility will be good. So certainly a green light for that morning commute. So the wind tomorrow, it's not terribly strong at all, but what is key here, if you look at 10 o'clock and points thereafter, the wind direction is out of the south and southwest. That wind direction is going to try to help bring in some slightly milder air. It's not going to be in the 60s, but we are going to be milder than the past couple of days. Back closer to average, maybe a couple degrees above normal. So average high is 50. We're forecasting 45 to 50 inland, 50, 52 tomorrow afternoon along the Connecticut shoreline. So it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. Friday night football, wherever your evening plans tomorrow may take you, the weather cooperates. You'll need a jacket. You'll note the very slow drop in temperature from 5 to 7 to 9. So dropping to the lower 40s. Our final game of the week, we're heading to Rockville for that. So looks to be good weather-wise, so just dress accordingly. You'll need that extra layer or two, but the wind, again, is not going to be a major player. It's not going to make that chilly air feel much colder. So for tomorrow, given the wind, up around, say, 5 to 8 miles an hour, great still for raking leaves, leaf blowing, however you collect the leaves, moving them around, looking good. Now, Saturday, after some showers early in the morning, we come a little bit breezy, gusts 15, 20 miles an hour, but nothing too terribly strong. So here's First Alert Futurecast, and we've been talking all week long about this cold front. And the front itself likely passes through dry, but it's all about this area of low pressure that's going to ride, it's a little disturbance that's going to ride along this boundary. And recently, we've been monitoring the trends, some models showing a wetter scenario, some showing a drier scenario. This most recent round of model data that you're seeing here has jogged back north with the wet weather all the way past the Connecticut border with Massachusetts. Earlier today, the rain only came up to the shoreline. So there's still some uncertainty as far as how far north the rain will go on Saturday. But the general theme here is that any rain early will wrap up and then we become clear through the afternoon as that low moves along that front, moving farther offshore. High pressure from across the Great Lake builds in. So that means dry, bright weather. So in between, as this area of low pressure is moving out and high pressure is moving in, a little bit of a northwesterly breeze. But otherwise, showers early and much brighter during the afternoon. So on the forecast trend here for Saturday, by the afternoon, we're reaching the upper 40s, if not lower 50s. So in our First Alert 7-day forecast, outside of the shower chance early Saturday, we're brighter, drier through the afternoon. Sunday, mostly sunny. For Monday, we're in the lower 50s. Tuesday, increasing cloudiness and increasing chance for some rain at night. Showers possible on Wednesday. Wednesday, temperatures could head well into the 50s. Our 53 and 56, our forecast highs here, inland shoreline for Wednesday, could be conservative. May have to eventually bump those up a little bit. We're going to be monitoring the longer range trends there. But while we do have some showers on Wednesday, we don't think it's going to be a washout. No severe weather, no flooding concerns. So just may have some raindrops to contend with you for traveling on Wednesday. And then for Thursday, Thanksgiving, mid to upper 40s, so close to average for this time of year. under a mix of sun and clouds. So all in all, we do have some little bumps in the road, some shower chances. Again, early Saturday, late Tuesday, then again on Wednesday. But other than that, we should be pretty good. And overall, again, temperatures over the next 7 days running near, if not a little bit above average for this time of year. That's the latest from the First Alert Forecast Center here on this WFSB Plus First Alert Weather Extra. In case you're new to this, we do these on weekdays, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning, also at 9:30 at night. A long form deeper dive into the weather and its impacts on us here in Connecticut. Up next for us, Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock on the Wax, then over on Channel 3 for Eyewitness News at 11.